looking at me, looking at you.
What the fuck is that idiot dancing? The fuck?
That's
Willis.
That's little big. That's little Big Bryant.
It's a little pirate.
Little pirate. Pirate mini.
Was it Dancing Pete? Hey, if you guys got that reference, we fuck with you guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to News Across the Galaxy. We talk all things out of Galaxy. My name is Eddie. As always,
Pete.
I got Bryant somewhere this way.
What up?
That way. I got Edgar over here.
What's up?
And I got Dancing Pete over here.
Dancing Pete.
Yo, what up?
It feels good to be a Galaxy fan right now, huh?
It does. It's very rewarding right now. Something we haven't felt something we haven't felt these past couple seasons. So
it's been a while.
I'm good.
It's been a while since I've been this happy.
What is this? What is this feeling? Satisfaction?
I feel like we're playing with house money at this point after everything that happened last year.
well, actually, we need one more win, and I think, and then we either top or do better than last season, and then we're playing with house money. We just let's lose out. It's all good. We did better than last year. Chicha,
we quit everything. Yeah. Shut it down.
Chicha like tripled or 5 times more than he scored last season. So we're good. We're good. We're
getting great on our return. Our return on investment.
To quote one of my favorite comedies in Superbad is, "She's good. She'll go out with that."
Yeah, we can't say the rest.
Yeah, we don't have to go any further than that. But you get it. Yeah, you drink.
You
drink.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, Edgar. You didn't catch that reference. I'm gonna quote Airplane or something older.
Love wings. Love wings.
Yeah, right. Like I never saw Superbad. Come on.
Yeah, but you were disgusted, right?
These
not just
kids.
me, my wife. Like, what the fuck?
Old man yells at Cloud.
Okay, they put this garbage on.
Gotta get a look at these warlocks.
Oh shit! All right, enough picking on Edgar. So where do we start? I don't even know what's going on right now.
I don't know.
Oh shit, I'm just tired. All right, welcome to Across the Galaxy again. That's where I left off.
Yes.
Good time to be a Galaxy fan, and it's gonna get better, right?
Yes.
Because, hi, I'm Ryan Revolution. Hi. Hi.
Ryan Revolution.
Oh my God. Dude, so I told this to my... Oh, by the way, to finish, so Ryan Revolution, I think...
Revolution.
Whatever.
Revolution.
Same friend.
That's a crazy pronunciation.
Here's the same thing.
That's lit.
In the same conversation that I'm gonna talk about right now, my friend David said that it's just like him trying to say it in English. I don't think that's the actual pronunciation.
Ryan Revolution.
Yeah, it's got to be something along those. Like when.
Oh, he said revolution.
No, Revolution.
But he said revolution.
You said revolution. Like it sounded like revolution.
He said revolution.
Revolution.
So I'm going with the man whose actual name it is.
Right?
I don't think he mispronounced his own name.
Hey man,
my name is Ryan Revolution.
Sorry.
That's how he says it.
Ravioli, come over here.
It was hard for me to get past the hi. so
he's just excited. He's excited to be in a Galaxy jersey.
He's pumped, bro.
Yeah.
He's pumped because he saw us play last week.
Yep.
Well, anyways, have you guys ever seen the 8 Crowd?
No.
Never. I would figure. Damn it, it's on Hulu, by the way. I figured Edgar would have already seen it.
Nope.
It's a British comedy. Do you guys remember Neighborhood Watch?
Yes.
Yeah, that's just tight.
You remember the guy?
The movie?
You guys remember the guy with the afro with the split
yes.
hair?
That was
Hi.
Oh.
Same exact way, dude. That's exactly what I thought about.
Fucking Chucho.
Fuck Chucho.
Fuck Chucho. Straight up.
God.
Fuck San Jose too. Damn.
Yeah.
In their face. In their house. In their
San Jose
face.
son hijos de Chuchos, bro.
So now we know whatever his name is here. So that's good news.
Yes, it is.
Considering that we're gonna lose a few players, and we'll get to that when we get to to the preview to the next game. But before that, let's talk about a little bit about the game against San Jose. Obviously, being that it's Friday night, you heard all other 43 LA Galaxy podcasts. I already talk about that game.
44.
You know what they say? Say the 44th is like it or whatever.
44 is the one.
Before you guys get into it, because I know you guys were at the actual game, I just wanna point out one more time, and you guys could substantiate what I'm about to say, but this is the number one rivalry for the LA Galaxy. These guys are eternal rivals. Forget LAFC. It's just a bunch of sweaty, angry boys, that have nothing to do on their weekends, and they decided to cheer for that plastic team.
Sweat boys.
The real rivalry is with San Jose. It's always been San Jose. And tell me why, guys. Tell me why. You were there. Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Go ahead.
Oh,
not
bad. Yeah, no, they hate us. You feel it?
As soon as we walked in, because I took the bus over there, and shout out to Buki, who was his first time, and on the way over there, the whole bus was just hype. It was nothing but drinking coffee, y pancito, and
a little iced tea.
Some little iced tea. We were having a fucking blast going up there. We get there. We get to the hotel.
The wheels in the bus go round and round.
Sunny D.
Sunny D. Cheez-Its. The 7-hour bus ride wasn't even that bad. And this is my second time taking it. We get to the hotel.
I've never heard that line before. I'm sorry. That 7-hour bus ride wasn't that bad.
It wasn't.
That sentence doesn't even make sense.
Well, when you're having cafecito, you're good.
Cafecito.
We get to the hotel. Everybody's already hyped. Get ready. Go downstairs. Everybody's already drinking more cafecito. Get on the bus. Yeah. Head to the stadium. As soon as we step it off, I could feel the hate from the stadium to where we were at. And we weren't even inside the stadium yet.
It's like they knew we arrived, huh?
It's like
they felt that we had arrived.
You know what's crazy about the San Jose fans? One of the crazy things about San Jose, and sorry to cut you off, is that we don't necessarily hate them as much as they really, really hate us. To us, this is like, fuck those guys. But to them, they're like,
I think it's because they got one over us first, and then we took everything from them. We took Donovan from them.
I think that's probably what made it worse. I think that Donovan.
You sound like the Spartans.
That Donovan one, I think, hurt him the most because even now everybody just remembers him as a Galaxy player.
It doesn't help that Donovan kind of got made his name in San Jose, and then he comes to the Galaxy, and I always clearly remember he scores like off a bounce once, and he goes to the crowd and shushes them. You don't want that.
You know what really pisses them off is that if you catch a group of them and you tell them who's responsible for your 2 MLS Cups, Landon, Donovan, and then they're conflicted. They don't know how to respond.
Well, it's true.
That's crazy. I mean, that must be. Must suck to suck.
And we're about to steal Caldwell from them too. Damn. Just saying. History repeats itself, and we're on a good stride. So
tell me more. Tell me more. I want to know what happened.
We got to the stadium.
Yeah.
Everybody was hyped. The drums started playing.
The drums. Hell yeah.
LA Galaxy. Walking in. Dude, we walking in a straight line. Then we make our entrance to the stadium. You can just see the eyes look back.
Everybody's
all the G's just looks at us. You can feel that. You know how like when you feel somebody's looking at you from behind, the little escalofrío, little cold back. That's exactly what you feel like when you walk in. You can feel the daggers coming off of everybody's eyes straight to our necks, and we're in there just walking like our shit don't even stink. Like that's our stadium. Like we wipe their jerseys on our ass, and it was just amazing. We walk in, we walk up, start singing again, and here we go. The game starts. And I don't remember shit.
Fucking cafecito, bro, kicked in.
The cafecito kicked in, and I was like, God damn, cafecito.
Cafecito.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say I had a great journey as Bryant. You know, the 1 hour plane ride was terrible.
No cafecito, no pancito.
Yeah, my cafecitos came in like this, so they were stronger. You know, but Yeah,
He
terrible.
just got cafecito shots.
Yeah, it was cool, man. Big shout out to the Galaxy FOs. You know, always making that something great. Obviously, with little time, they couldn't get a bar, but like they usually do. But they set up that hotel, pool, patio, whatever you would call it.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's so dope. Dude.
Yeah, it was pretty tight.
Yeah, so we got there. We stayed at a different hotel. So we got there, dude, and just had like buckets of beer.
Yeah, shout out to Jesse that organized the whole ride out
Oh
there.
yeah, with
Shout
short
out to
time.
Jesse. Yeah, it was dope, dude. It was really dope.
Hey, big shout out to Tony and Mr. Tucker. Hope you're enjoying Hawaii, sir.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey,
Nice.
enjoy Hawaii, sir.
Yeah. What are you doing? Listen to us. Go to the beach.
I know. What
Go,
the fuck?
go eat
You're
a whole.
wasting time here, sir.
Go eat a whole pig or whatever they do over there. You know.
Pineapples, bro.
Oh, try out their
Pineapples.
coffee. Their coffee out there is delicious.
Hey, you know we're
Yeah,
not really
they
talking
have
about coffee, right, Edgar?
No,
I'm just
no.
kidding.
I know. I'm just saying that
kidding.
there's a place out in Hawaii that's kind of like their version of a coffee bean. I forgot what the hell it's called. I think it's called Island something or other. But man, that shit's good. Oh, it's good.
Okay, back to San Jose. But yeah, no. Brian's right. I don't remember shit either. But no, no, you feel it. It's every time you go to San Jose, you know, and especially when you're playing over there at a Salesian High School, you know, or whatever the fuck that stadium's called.
Downey High School.
Downey. They have turf and everything.
It's I think you feel it a little more because you're a lot closer. You're a lot
Yeah, true.
and you have to rub shoulders with a lot more San Jose fans. You know, like at least in Stanford, I felt they kind of would do a good job of like, oh, this is kind of like your sanctioned bathroom. Like this is yours, even though a couple San Jose fans will still go there. But in this one, it was like you're on your own, buddy.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for a lot of times, I mean, we were like, you know what? We got to go in the buddy system because we can't go down there low.
Yep.
Nah, there's I think I've told you guys before. Like I've heard so many stories from different MLS fans, not just Galaxy fans, but even Chivas USA fans. They said that they would get attacked by Earthquakes fans, and what they like to do is like attack you when you're alone and then steal your scarf and maybe even like leave you bloody. And it's been going on for as long as the league's been there because they were notorious back when they were the Clash. So.
Well,
Luckily, from what I understand, like of course there was things said, but
Hell yeah.
that I know of, nothing really escalated to anything crazy.
I mean, yeah, I was like, hey, I don't agree with you.
Yeah.
I told him. And he felt that.
Oh,
Definitely felt that.
oh, Wendolowski, I disagree.
Disagree.
So the game, it was dope. You know, the thing that we complained about a lot is the Galaxy not treating this game like a rivalry, right? Like it was lost somewhere, right? Too much focus on the noisy neighbors, and San Jose in the past would come out with more passion, right? I don't know if we got any wins in the last few years. Should have probably looked that up, but
No, not in San Jose. We haven't won, I think, in the past, 3-4 years?
yeah, I think something like that. Actually,
We've
was
either
listening.
tied or lost.
Yeah, big shout out to Manny and Kevin. I was listening to La Hora Galactica actually to come think about it. Galactica.
That shit is tight.
Yeah,
I like that shit.
better than my Spanish.
That shit is tight.
Hola.
Ula.
Yeah, they said that the last time we won in San Jose, Jao Pedro and Gio Dos Santos were on the score sheet.
Wow.
Ciao, Pedro.
That's how long it's been. Right?
Sideshow.
Legends. Legends, baby.
Legends. Right? Building their
I
stats.
mean, we have an award. We have an award for one of them. So, I mean, shit.
True.
He stays living in our hearts.
Once a G, always a G.
Facts.
But it wasn't just like a tough, like fought out win. It was a beautiful win. You know, we came out and when there's a rivalry, you always think, fuck it, who cares? Who cares about the table?
Mm-hmm.
Throw that shit out the window. Not this time. This time it felt the opposite, like how it's felt in the last few years. You know, this time we came out and treated it like a rivalry, and it feels like they now are like on the outs and they're
Roles were reversed.
losing touch of like what this is. That was dope. And then I think you blame Almeida a lot for that because I mean,
they have
fuck Wando.
they have a lot of problems over there. So,
yeah. Like,
because of fuck.
Yeah,
it's
like,
good for us, bad for them.
Yeah, like fuck Wando and all them, and Salinas and all them. But you know, you get them in there a little more for these kind of games, so those guys have lived it, right? And
yeah, true.
But anyways,
whatever, we got the win.
Fucking beautiful, man. Just going out there and getting beer thrown all over. I've never been. My first away win, man. It's hard for me to.
Well, that's the thing. I think that's also what hyped people up that day. This was our first away win in San Jose since I could remember.
What's my
since
first?
I started going, which is I think 3 years.
What's my first away win? Period.
Oh, it is. You're whack.
So,
yeah. But yeah, dude, the game. Real quick, I'll go through the lineup. And like I said, we're gonna speed through this game. Sorry, I should have had this ready. I don't have it up yet, but I'm gonna guess that Jonathan Bond started in goal.
Nah.
please make sure.
Yeah, no, Jonathan Bond definitely started in goal. We had Koulibaly and Depew at center backs, Araujo out right, Villafaña left, Kevin Cabral at left. They had him right here. They have him as left mid, and then they have Grancer at right mid. Gio Dos Santos, Sebastian Lletget, Gio. Oh fuck, we were just talking about it a minute ago. And we won, so I got confused.
El cafecito still kicking.
It took a long time to. Jonah Dos Santos and Lletget started as CDMs. Efra Alvarez, sitting in front of them, and Chicha Dios as the lone striker. This lineup, for me, I guess, somewhat surprised, but not surprised. Despite Efra having that banger, the game before, he had a rough few minutes, right? Touches were going bad. But again, it's not a surprise because you got people like Victor Vasquez and Sasha Kljestan who ran for like 90 minutes 2 games before and then 70 plus in the next one. Mm-hmm. And then you have like Efra and Jonah leaving. So I guess when you look at it that way, it was the right move.
Use them while you can, basically.
Yeah. How did you guys feel once you guys saw this lineup come out? If you remember.
I remember the lineup coming out because I saw it 30 minutes before.
Before the cafecito
kicked in. So I didn't remember the lineup, and I just remember thinking, well, I think this is the best lineup for this game. Because like you said, Kljestan and Victor Vasquez had logged in a lot of minutes the 2 games before. So I think he's just putting in the freshest legs, and also the personnel that we had available for each position. So all in all, I thought it was a good lineup.
I mean, if I wanted to actually look at the lineup that day, I would have, but I didn't. Main reason was because we were in San Jose, and I didn't give a fuck who was going to be in the field. I just wanted to see a win, and I knew this revamped LA Galaxy team was going to feel the rivalry regardless who was going to be on the pitch. So, hey, this lineup that came out was the one that won. I'm good with that.
Thanks.
Yeah. The one thing that I kept thinking was like, just it's nice to see Sega in there, and the defense is really starting to come together. I know the team's given up so many goals this year, but I get a feeling like in the last month or so, the defense is really starting to gel, and we're starting to see that in that Jonathan Bond has some more help, in the back. And it doesn't hurt that we're playing against teams that are weaker. I mean, Kansas City's coming up, but after that, things get a little easy, even with all the departures. But Galaxy's in a really good spot right now, and the fact that they're able to put this lineup out there and then just handle San Jose like they did shows you how much the team has come a long way since not just the beginning of the season, but the past year. I mean, just think about like what our projections were at the beginning of the season. We were like, yeah, hopefully we make the playoffs, and now we're like, okay, we want this to show. So
I think go ahead, sorry.
No, I was just saying, if this is the lineup that's gonna get us there, hell yeah. And like I've been saying every week, we keep evolving, man. We keep evolving, and who knows, maybe we'll have a certain Welshman join us by the end of the season.
Nah, just cut that in.
Don't say that, man.
Nah, don't.
You're gonna offend the Argentine that's coming in.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
Pavon is not gonna like him
that's
taking his
right?
number. No, I'm just kidding.
You see Gareth Bale, Leo Messi. I don't know.
We're getting
man.
everybody, bro.
Both, fuck it, and Pavon.
Under
And
$5
Pavon.
billion.
We're getting Gareth Bessie.
Gareth Messi. Oh my god. I was gonna say, Edgar, you talked about like what we expected in the beginning of the season. I think I had Chicha at 15. Now 15 is not acceptable.
No, he's on pace to
He's on pace for 30.
break some
huh?
records. I think he's on pace to break some records.
Yeah.
They're gonna hit some. They're gonna hit some rough patches.
I mean, he'll be gone for a while.
Yeah, he's gonna get called. I think Mexico.
You think so?
Yeah,
they're gonna have to.
I think so.
I don't know, man. I think that beef with him and Tata Martino is real. I don't know.
Tell him to square up. What's up?
Thought that you got GTA or what? Or
Tell
Warzone?
that
So-
to put his hands
so-
up and square up, dude.
So Tata meet me at GTA.
Nah, Warzone. What's up?
Oh, Warzone,
Let's
that's right.
meet at the
I
gulag.
thought that's gonna own him on
He's at the
Warzone.
gulag.
I know, right? He's all strategic.
That's why I
You
didn't
see
pick
it.
you.
You see Chicha like,
Es pendejo,
pinche
por eso
juego.
pierdes. Es pendejo, por eso pierdes.
Oh shit, that's funny, dude. Made me lose my thought. Yeah, dude. So when the game starts, it's right from the beginning.
Yep, and then it ends.
Then the game starts and then it ends. 'Cause that's how my night went.
Something in the middle and then
And then I'm gonna plane all of a sudden the next day.
What the fuck?
No, but right from the beginning, it was just that calmness. You know, it felt like we were at home, right? I know you saw it on TV. I was, a little bit high off the coffee, but I remember at least the beginning, and I remember like it being calm. And I think I turned. Let's see who remembers. I turned to you guys, and I think like 5 minutes in, as like we're gonna score in a couple minutes, because it just, dude, it felt like it was coming right away.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were already on them, dude, from the beginning, and it actually didn't even take long.
It did not.
Let me see. I have it here.
10th minute.
10th minute. Shit. I
Yeah.
didn't even think. Oh, 11th, sir.
Man.
Yeah, 11 minutes in. What a fucking ball, dude. What a ball. First off, the work ethic, dude, from Chicha. You guys seen that? Did you guys pay attention to that play,
Yeah.
or have you looked back at
He's
it?
the one that started that play.
Yeah,
He
so
started
actually,
it and then finished it.
I saw that highlight. Yeah, the run that he had to make from when he gave the pass out to make that run to get it back, dude. That's
a ridiculous sprint, bro.
Yeah.
That's a sprint and a half.
especially for a man that's not known to have speed at all.
Well,
not like
now
that.
he's not known now for having that speed. I mean, he was that speed.
Well, he's
before.
known to have those quick bursts of cuts to get in position to score a goal. But that run that he made to beat his defender, and on top of that, the ball that was given to him, that is chef's kiss right there.
That's Jay Knight approved.
Jay Knight approved.
The stamp on it, baby.
That's what do you call it? Like putting it in the blender, right? Like you just get the keeper caught between thoughts, and
Yeah.
that shit even hits a defender, which spoiler alert, it kind of happens. It could hit anybody and go either way, but the fucking ball was just
Yeah.
On the money.
lovely.
Very lovely.
I don't think we didn't even get to see it because it was on the other side, huh?
No, it was on our side.
Our
It
side.
wasn't on our side.
No, you're right. It was on the other side.
It was on the other side
Yeah.
because
See,
they did it
you
in front of
remember.
Yeah.
their ultras.
Man, those fools were asleep the whole time. We couldn't even hear them. We can't hear you, bitch ass. We couldn't.
Damn.
Well, maybe our cafecito was loud as fuck though. That shit-
Got some loud ass cafecito.
Hell yeah,
No,
bro. That
but,
shit was tight. I had a blast.
And dude, big shout out to Grant, sir. I know you guys have heard this a million times already that he he just had a kid and he apparently
He went to go play.
He wanted to stay. He wanted to play in this rivalry and
Yeah.
and he showed up for it, man. He showed up. Not just that pass, but the game before we all said he had a good game. This game, he had another great game and maybe one of his better games. And that assist is just what you want out of him.
Yeah, that
Really,
reminds
he's
me of reminds me when People, his wife had a kid, and he had his best game as a Galaxy player. Damn, something about having a kid that really gives you a like little extra pep in your
Yeah,
step.
people should be having like 50 kids and
Oh my god. Maybe he does. If one was good every week, so who knows?
I know where you're
We're not
going.
gonna go down that road.
Yeah,
man.
let's stop.
Nah.
Let's stop right there.
Let's not.
Especially with what's
I
happening with the
will
Dodgers right now.
decline.
Let me see. Dude, I keep losing my train of thought here.
10th minute, 11th minute.
10-minute Grand Sir crossing. Oh yeah, I know. Spenny gave me shit for this once, but I still see it, man. I still see it, and I think once he becomes the player that Vanny wanted, I swear that Grand Sir is gonna be a Ishizaki type player.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Damn.
That's nice.
Just wait. Just wait.
Just you mentioning that name brought back memories.
Yeah.
Some good memories.
Maybe
Yeah.
That was a solid
Greg,
winger.
maybe a Greg Vanny type player.
Nah, I take Ishizaki. I love Greg, but I think we need Ishizaki right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just I said Vanny because Vanny was very versatile. He could play in midfield or in defense. They were always switching him in and out back in the day. But yeah, everybody remembers him as a defender, but he used to play mid too.
He used to just run that whole wing. I remember that. Even
Yeah.
in his later years, he ran the whole wing.
No, he was like a jack of all trades, man.
Well, now he's a coach.
I'm just reading off a little bit off the chat. Palacios family says he'd rather have Chicha stay with the G's. Mexico feeling pressure from the media, but if he doesn't get called up, there is no guarantee that he gets any minutes, which is true. That could hurt.
Yeah.
Chicha. It'll be a big hit to his ego, right? If he rides the bench, knowing that he could have lots of playing time with the Galaxy. And then Joker John Roberts says Chicharito will only get called up if Pulido is still injured by July 9th. And I also heard, he says he heard that the Mexican media, from the Mexican media, that Chicha would deny the call up.
Ooh.
See, they beefing. A square up.
There's
Fool.
no way he's denying that call.
I don't think he does it. If he does it, he would want to. If there's real beef, he would want to because of Tata. But he's like, what is it, from Jalisco? And they have that, orgullo. That
Yeah, he's never
He'll
gonna
do it
turn
for
down
the
a collar,
country.
bro. He never turned down. At least him, Chicha, that he's never gonna turn down a collar.
nah, he's not.
There's no way.
Fucking Mexican.
Even if he rides the bench, he's not. He's never gonna
Yeah,
say no to the country.
no, I don't think so.
I mean,
Back to the game.
I get it. I get it.
Back to the game. So on one side you had Grand Sir doing Grand Sir things, and then on the other side,
Sheesh.
Mr. Cabral, huh? He's little by little, it's coming, right?
Yeah.
That we talked about it before we went on. Kind of similar play, polar, I guess polar opposite because it came from the other side and literally in the second half. Chicha, another run, and then a left-footed ball this time by Cabral. And I mean, if Willis is right and Cabral is right-footed, to be able to
He's
place
right-footed.
a ball like that with your weak foot, I mean that's
That's
that's-
very special.
that's DP stuff. Ask Gafford to give a 5-yard pass with his weak foot.
With his left.
See what happens.
And then the thing is, as well, with I wanted to see him actually play. Like, remember him playing. But I think now that he's getting more acclimated to the team, he's gonna feel more comfortable and let loose more, and Chicha's gonna stop yelling at him and all that. So I think we'll be good moving forward.
She's just gonna stop yelling at him.
Dude, in the past
When
games,
will he stop yelling at him?
in the past games, all he does is just yell Cabral every single pass. I mean, I don't know if
He
it's
probably
like
goes to sleep thinking about him, bro. Ah!
like I get it that's he's senior, but I get why Cabral doesn't even like yell back because that's his OG. But still, like he keeps yelling at him, and I guess it's deservedly so because he's a young DP and you're supposed to perform as a young
Yeah.
DP. So hopefully we
Well,
get
it's
to see a
coming.
little bit more of that.
Like Eddie said, it's coming. And even before that pass, he had given one exactly like that to Grand Sir, which he missed in the first half.
Yeah, he was like
It
a
was-
step behind it.
Yeah, it was right on the money, and then Grand Sir just couldn't get enough on the
He was
ball.
just a step behind it.
Yeah, It's coming. It's coming, guys. The Dragons are coming.
I mean, because I've been a little hard on Cabral. I think the one thing that it's refreshing is to see him starting to find his role on the team because I think at the beginning, I was. I mean, I'm guilty of it. I thought he was going to come in and start either scoring goals or serving them up on the silver platter to Chicha, and it didn't turn out that way. And maybe he, on the back of his mind, he thought the same thing. I'm going to come in there and start scoring some goals, and it turns out that that's not his role. Maybe later in the season things will change, but right now it seems like uh, he could create some disturbances and come in and then whip in some nice passes, not just to Chicharito but to his other teammates.
Yeah.
So very nice. I'm enjoying watching him improve as every game that comes by. So let's see how he is at the beginning of the fall. That'd be great.
Yeah, he looks good at space. Maybe with the addition of Revolution, we could probably give him more play out on the left side. Maybe.
I think you're right. I think that's definitely that's the plan for Manny.
Yeah,
and then Revolution should just start setting these boys up, man.
Yeah,
these wingers.
Yep.
And
if you have Jonah destroying shit.
And if those two Chicha goals weren't enough, San Jose just literally threw in the towel and just were like, "Fuck it, let's score on ourselves."
They're like, "Yeah, we want to get in on the festivities."
Yeah, this is the only way. Dunbar puts it across, and oh my god, I got like flashes of David Bingham right there. That goalie comes out like it misses that. I'm not a pro, but like, how do you miss that?
They were just getting, I don't know. They were down 2-0 already. They're like, oh.
If that ball would have trickled through, Cabral was all alone.
Yeah,
he would have had his moment. But
I mean, he had a moment.
He had an assist is the moment. And I think this weekend, which we'll talk about, I'll say it later.
Whoa, what he's gonna say?
Shut up.
Hi guys.
No, but all in all, I mean, it was just it was a great performance. And I don't know about you guys, but it was more than I expected. I expected, like I said, a very gritty 2-1 win because I thought San Jose was going to try to bounce back from that hard loss that they had on the road. But I guess like what's it saying? There's a lot of bad stuff going on up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of a purist when I like it when both teams are good because then it feels like you're really beating a good team and it makes the victory a lot sweeter. But still, they're down. You got to win these games. So kick them when they're down, and just twist the knife while you're at it. And it felt good to walk away with the win. And then one of the things I really enjoyed was watching the post-game celebration of the players doing that.
Yeah.
Walking over that bridge.
Sasha is the GOAT for that.
Sasha is the GOAT, bro.
Sasha and Bondi, baby. Oh my
fucking dabbed on him.
They were giving them hell. That's awesome.
That shit was crazy, bro.
The funniest part from that video is the Frenchman walking by just like casually like, oh, hey, guys.
Hey, guys.
Just waving at people. No, yet the people downstairs hate the fuck out of you.
Don't know what's going on here.
Oh, hello.
S'il vous plaît.
We win.
Ale.
It throws up a heart rate and everything.
Yeah. That's you know what? That was probably a troll.
Cabral, right? He's
yeah.
like, hey,
that was probably a troll.
That
You
was
know what?
probably a troll.
Now that I look at it, that was probably a troll.
Yeah, he's a young kid. So maybe
He's probably like, take this, motherfuckers.
power off. Love.
Like, kiss my ass.
Power of love.
Stupid.
there's nothing more disarming than you're talking crap to somebody and then they turn around, smile at you, and go like, "Hi." Yeah. You're like, okay.
Throw beer at him anyways. Oh, no, dude, that video was great, dude. Like, you ever thought that you'd like Sasha this much?
Damn.
Actually,
nope.
I did because of that mustache. I think that mustache started it all, bro. Once I saw that mustache, I was like, fuck, this fool don't give a fuck.
I mean, I've always had a lot of respect for Sasha. I mean, When you play for Chivas, obviously, you don't like you don't like those guys,
That's
but-
why.
But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to get at is like I've always had a lot of respect for him, especially from his New York days, because he's always been like the kind of guy that he just goes balls out. And coming with the Galaxy, he's really embraced the culture, the
Yep.
fans, everything about it. I mean, he and then he's got that vaudeville villain mustache. He's really
Dude, that
embracing the
shit's
role
amazing,
of a
bro.
villain. I love it.
It's an amazing.
I love it.
mustache.
Well, he's a LA native, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Orange
From
County,
Huntington Beach, Orange County, right?
somewhere we can't afford to live.
Facts.
Well, maybe Edgar. You got your like, pension already, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Retirement funds.
Nah, I gotta leave Edgar. alone.
AARP, baby.
Oh shit! Look, he has a pad outside the stadium. That shit's crazy. You know, you can build them.
I'm sitting here in my little lounge chair.
He
watching the
lives
sunset
in the
forever.
stadium, guys.
All right. So yeah, fuck it. We beat this team, huh? Who gives a
Yep.
shit? They scored, but who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit?
He has a shit about their goal.
Well, actually, yeah, nice goal because he's gonna be doing that in a Galaxy uniform.
I mean, true.
Yes. I'll take that kid any day.
That'd be.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
Happened
It's gonna
before.
happen.
It's gonna happen again.
Yeah.
Bitch ass sounds.
They have no GM. They fired their GM.
That was so
Yep.
bitch ass.
Now's
San
the
Jose.
time to 300,000. Do you take it?
Sold.
Uh,
I got 5.
Hey, question:
Yes.
would you give up Efra for him?
yes.
Of
Yes.
course.
Yes. Right
Wow!
away.
Yeah.
Sell.
Right now, hell yeah.
Right
dude.
away.
I wonder what people are like watching this right now think. Would you rather have Efra or would you have Kid and Kyle, man?
You know what?
People-
You know what?
There's people watching.
There's a couple reasons too, because I think there's a market for American players now because I think there's
Yeah.
a value to it. You get more bang for your buck. I think when you have like Efra's choosing Mexico, right? So when you attach like the Mexican team, like come on, fucking Antuna went for like what 11, 12 mil.
Mhm.
I mean, to me, I'm once a G always a G, but as a Galaxy fan, you did not want the Galaxy to throw out 12 million for Antuna, right?
But he's killing it in Chivas, right?
Yeah.
In Mexico, yeah,
True.
he's killing it out
Is
there.
he?
So I guess
Yeah,
they got
he
their
is.
bang for the buck.
I guess.
I mean, he wasn't playing like that with us.
Point is that we pay like $1 million for Caden or whatever. We turn around and sell him for 6, 7.
Yeah.
I think that's an easy flip.
Or
So
he
that's
could
why.
be landing number 2, bro.
And he's already he's
6-7, bro. He's gonna be worth like 12 minimum. I feel
fucking
that
not,
kid is something else, bro.
fucking not another
Yeah,
team.
fuck him. Yeah, first of all, fuck him.
Yeah, why are we
He's not
talking?
on our team yet. He's not on our team yet, so fuck him.
This is we'll replay this one when he signs.
There
Yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Once we
Bang.
trade
for sure.
Once we trade Efra for him.
Sorry, Efra. My bad, bro.
Efra's gonna be flipping burgers in the Bay Area. Man.
Damn.
That's fucked up.
He doesn't flip burgers, bro. He just
Just flip
owns
him.
it.
He owns him.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I appreciate a good laugh. So fucking let's wrap this game up real quick. Let's give out some awards. I think Geo Award is gonna be the toughest. I don't know if you guys want to start with that or end with that.
I think
Damn.
we should start because we should end on a good note.
I don't know. If anybody wants to go first, go for
I
it.
got the G award
You win? Yeah, hell yeah.
for myself because I don't remember the fucking game.
Oh man.
Geo Award, huh?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody had a bad game.
Let's give it to Dunbar for what he did in the last game.
No,
Just
nah,
kidding.
chill.
Let's give it to
I mean,
Efra
you
for
can't
not
really give. You
for
can't
not
really-
for not getting
I
traded.
give the Geo Award to Geo just for being on our team at some point. Man. I mean, there's no. Everybody played either well or really well. You know, everybody did their job. Everybody
Yeah, we were efficient.
everybody played well. I think
Very
that
efficient.
goal. I mean, was just a good goal. I think everybody played well.
Did Zubac play?
Let's give it to
He
Zubac.
did. He's the one that gave the fucking
Well, let's just say
the tap in for fucking Cabral.
let's just say it wasn't a good pass, and that's it. It was his fault.
Nah, you leave Zubac alone, bro. You leave him
Come on,
alone.
bro.
I don't know. It's hard. I mean, if we all agreed not to get one, we can do that.
I'll take one. I'll take it. Give me one for taking my shirt off too.
I give it to Brian. Oh, hey, I took my shirt off too. I forgot about that shit.
Squish
We
boys.
all get the Geo.
We get the G award for being Squish Boys and taking our shirt off. And fucking San
Yeah,
Jose.
you know what? You're right, bro.
Who the fuck takes their shirt off and pours beers on
I
themselves?
I did. I mean, we're not the only ones that did.
Yeah. Shout out to the Squish Boys taking their shirts
The
off.
Squish Boys.
Hell yeah. That shit was tight.
No, I got a
The,
better one.
the hairy Squish Boys.
Hell yeah.
I got a better one. Let's give it to Edgar for not going.
Damn.
Oh.
Nah.
I got a
Can't do that.
baby.
I can't do that
Just
to Edgar.
kidding.
Old man yelled at Cloud again.
No, it's hard. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
It's unfair. Right?
I'll get one for you, man. Because I remember watching the goal that Kyle scored, and I was thinking, who the hell just let him, just because he took the pass at the top of the box, but he had enough space to move laterally and then take a good shot. And I was looking at the highlight, and it was Saldana. He just kind of backed off and then tried to make up for it by doing that weird little step to try to catch up to him. And at that point, it was too late. I mean, Kyle was just looking like, where he's going to place the shot. And I mean, but this is nitpicking. Obviously, at that point, the game's practically sealed. But damn it, didn't we? I mean, it would have been nice to go
Clean
home
sheet.
with the clean sheet. But Saldana just kind of just pussyfooted it, and boom, goal for Cal. And, well, whatever. Doesn't matter.
Yep, exactly.
All right, cool. Saldana it is. Sweep.
Edgar giving it to the other Edgar. That's fucked up. Edgar on Edgar crying, bro.
That's right. I'm the king of the Edgars.
King of the-
King of the- yes.
All right, Saldana, congrats. Honorable mention?
I got one.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna get mine because when I saw the highlight, I did not believe he was able to do this. Kevin Cabral, that left-footed assist, it's a good sign of him clicking with the offense. So just because of that left-footed pass, I didn't know he could put him in like that. So honorable mention. He's been playing better.
You took the words out of my mouth, so I'm gonna go on the other side. I'm gonna say Samuel Grandsir because he showed signs of improvement, and he got that nice assist to go for his first Super Classico. So Grandsir gets my honorable mention. So.
Well, yeah, I think we all, well, at least us three are on the same page. So since you guys said one and the other, I'm just gonna give it to both of them. So I'm gonna give it to the Blues. Honorable mention to the Blues because they both they were on their game, and
all three of them.
They showed.
Cabral.
They showed out, man.
Even
Seika showed out. Yeah, the Blues showed out. So shout out to them. Honorable mention. The You Got Heartman Award. Goes to them.
I want to give it to one of the wingbacks, dude. I'm just not sure which one because I just felt like they held it down, like they didn't allow
Shut shit down.
Yeah, they didn't allow any just problems, any trouble came through there. Just because we haven't, I'm gonna go with Villafana because dude deserves some credit too. Like you don't now. After the last couple games, and he came out injured too, right? If I'm not mistaken, and he came back in and didn't miss a step. He's he's already old, of course, so maybe going into his position is not the right term, but he's growing into his position with the Galaxy, and he's just holding it down there, and then you really don't even mention him on the losses or anything. It's so I'm gonna go with Villafana honorable mention because that dude is just doing his job and he's
solid.
He's not getting his praise, So yeah, let's go with that guy.
Yes,
I like that guy. Good job, Jose. All right, the prestige time. Not at once. Who wants to go first?
Chicha.
I mean,
Chicharito. Chicharito.
He's doing what he's doing. I mean, I don't know if I speak for you, all of you guys, but he's doing what he's been doing all season. He's poaching and making goals out of nothing, and I mean, and he scored in a Super Classico. So now he scored on LAFC and on the Quakes. So
he is the king of LA, king of Cali. My bad. Chicha
Los
is the king
Angeles
of
is
Both.
California. California is
I
Los
mean,
Angeles.
he's playing well. He from the year that he had last year to the difference what it makes the offseason and look how he's playing now. I think he's made great strides and dude, he's been balling.
what a
And he's been putting his fucking work in.
what a
And it
180.
shows.
What a 180 from what was last season to this season. The hard work that he put up in the off season, him recording it and putting it on the social media,
Us making fun of him.
of making fun of him. And now look at this man. He got cakes and he scores. That's what he does.
So he got cakes and he scores.
That's what he does. Scores with the cakes.
That means
Cakes and scores, baby.
Cakes and scores.
Hashtag.
that means he's got a butt now.
Yep. Dude, what more do you want for your DP?
Cakes and scores. That's all you want.
A title? Damn, he's gonna give us one.
Dude, I want that image so bad of him holding the trophy
Mm-hmm.
while fucking this idiot across town still hasn't gotten one, like anywhere.
Isn't he doing
the Explorer.
Dora the Explorer?
That would be so lovely. Yeah, I mean Chicha. What else can I say about him? Right? We mentioned that effort and those runs he puts in is just the dude is doing it all, man. He's our guy right now.
Yeah.
And again, what a way to turn it around. Just from us making fun of him wearing a big ass shirt to.
I mean, in case anybody wonders how good he is, just think about this. A lot of the service that he's been getting, that he's been converting into goals, is a lot of the same service that Zubac would be getting in the last year or so, with Pabon and other people just throwing balls into him. And I mean, I don't want to talk too bad about Zubac, but Zubac wasn't
he's not
scoring every week, right?
Yeah. You're right.
But I mean, he was getting passes where we would be screaming at the TV like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
But and then you have Chicha. I mean, the guy has like a doctorate in tap-ins and stealing goals, and I mean, damn, just to see him do this every week, you're like, how the hell does he do it? Yeah, damn.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He is amazing.
No. It's good, man. There's people that create goals, and there's people that are finishers. He's a finisher. I mean, damn.
One of the best.
Yeah.
For sure.
Edgar, we got a question for you in the chat. They want to know where you got your hat, and somebody offered you $50 for your hat.
What the hell? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Oh man.
So I tried to look up stats on how the players did. So salute.
Whoa, salud.
Sorry.
Who do you guys?
I heard that.
It's all good.
I heard that all the way down here.
Who do you guys think? Obviously, Chicha was the highest rated player. Who do you guys think the second highest rated was?
I want to say Nick DePew.
What?
You can see my screen.
No, because I actually looked it up earlier.
It's not the.
This guy cheating
It's not
on the
Nick
test,
DePew,
man.
is
Look
it?
at that.
It's not Nick DePew.
It's got to be Cabral. It's got to be Cabral.
It's not.
No?
No.
Jonah.
Nope.
Damn.
So
What is it, Jonathan?
So
Bond?
I was onto something. It was Araujo,
Yeah.
7.1.
Dude, Araco is just a beast. Damn, dude, he's a
But you know what
beast.
though? It's as a defender. I mean, if nobody's really talking about you, then you're doing your job, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, the only time you ever hear
Go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say the only time you ever hear people talking about defenders is if they score on a set piece or if they got burned for a goal. That's
True.
it.
Right. And dude, he's been playing some great football, defensively and offensively. And the fact that this man has not been called up to the U.S. national team, it's a robbery, bro.
Nope. Somebody hasn't been paying attention.
I mean, we're getting to the tipping point where he's go to the other side, and that's
Well, I
a
know,
missed
but-
opportunity.
So let's go on then. So this actually carries on to the next game, right? Because we have to
It's
talk
transition,
about call-ups.
right?
Yeah. So
Wink.
yeah, so we know. Well, we'll mention who's got called up, but when it comes to Julian, Bearhalter came out and said that he didn't get snubbed. Julian hasn't decided where he wants to go, right? And whether he wants to choose the U.S. or Mexico. And I think it's a tough decision. Like, if I guess you could say is where his heart lies, but at the same time, it has to be smart. the U.S. on that position, that talent pool is just stacked, right? He has to get a big move and just ball out because that might be good for him too, right? Like if he's his desire really is to go a World Cup, that should motivate him right there. Mm-hmm. It's gonna be not a walk in the park to make it in the Mexican squad, but there's a better chance, right? Less competition. You're not going against Serginho, Anthony Robinson. No, he's on the left, I think, right?
Yeah, Anthony Robinson.
The resurgence of fucking Yedlin, Reggie Cannon playing there. So it's tough, man. So it's not that he got snubbed; it's just that he hasn't decided. According to Bronzer.
I really think that he has a good opportunity to make it with the U.S. because the U.S. has never really been. I mean, not never. I want to say never. They haven't been solid on defense since the 90s. That's when I felt like they had like a really solid backline. But if all of a sudden there's a lot of options, on the back, and he can come in there and shake things up a bit and make a name for himself, that'd be good for him. And right now he's going through a really good time in his career where you could really see his stock rising. Of course, I'd love to have him with the U.S., but if he goes to Mexico, more power to him as well. But I really think he could benefit. I mean, the U.S. could benefit a lot from having him there. It definitely light a fire under the ass of the guys that are entrenched in Europe right now. And who knows? Maybe a couple of years from now, he'll be in Europe himself.
Yeah.
I mean, also, all those things that you mentioned, if you think about it, he's actually, out of all those names, the best defender, defensive wise.
Oof, I don't know.
He's better. He's better than Serginho Dest as a defender. As a pure defender, I think he's better.
No,
don't dig a hole, bud.
No.
Nah, I think he is. I think he is. The only thing that Serginho is
Brian,
way better
offensive player. That's your brother, Phil.
Willis.
You don't think so?
Hell yeah, go for it.
You don't think so?
You're walking
as a defender.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Well, that's the thing. I think he can show it. I think he can.
I mean, like
that's
I said,
one of the reasons why he hasn't
maybe he's not there yet.
Yeah, maybe better than some of the guys, but not Serginho. I would argue that fucking Reggie probably too. Reggie's was a really good defender.
Right back.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yedlin, he's already catching up, or not better than Yedlin already.
I think he's a better defender.
Oof, I don't know.
Well, he doesn't play for the U.S., so we don't know.
I guess we'll never know, right? Anyways, so other call-ups that are going to affect the Galaxy is Efra and Jonah with the Mexican national team. O'Neal Fisher made it to Jamaica, and this is going to hurt people to Costa Rica.
Sorry, Willis. I know you feel it, man.
Just saying the name makes me feel it.
I'm sorry, bud.
And well, the Jet got the call up, but so in the conference that they had yesterday, which I was in, they mentioned that he actually staying till Wednesday's game. So we're gonna have the Jet for this game and the game against Dallas on Wednesday.
Cool.
There's before we go on, I've been hearing a lot of talk about Leggett on Twitter and other podcasts, and the fact that he's Mr. Reliable when it comes to the national team. Obviously, we discussed about how he's a completely different beast with the national team. I mean, he's either like involved in the run up to play or he's scoring goals. Here's my concern, because I have a good feeling that he's going to be one of those guys that's going to be headed to Qatar come roster time. But my concern is that he's playing so much. He played with with the Nations League team. He's playing in the Gold Cup, and he's probably going to be playing qualifiers, and he's MLS at the same time. I'm wondering what he's going to be like at the end of the season, because the last thing that we need and that the U.S. needs is for Leggett to get hurt. And I mean, he's young and he's in the prime of his career, and God, you would hate for that to happen. But weary legs, man, there's only so much you can take.
But he's gonna take those opportunities,
Of course, you're gonna take those opportunities, but at some point, your body's gonna be like, okay, Take it
Stop.
easy.
Stop.
But here's the thing: you tell a guy, you tell a player like him, hey, aren't you, did you think, you're gonna wear yourself out? Aren't you tired? And they'll get upset because I remember I did the same thing like many moons ago. I was interviewing Kobe Jones, and I remember he had spent the winter like overseas, and then he was playing with the Galaxy, and then they played um, some games in the summer, and then they did some qualifiers, and you could tell he was on tired legs. And when I approached him and asked him that, he got really mad. I was just like, oh, okay, sorry.
I mean,
I didn't offend you.
he's still at that age, legit, where he can do
At that
it,
age, at what? Are you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
He should be able to hang.
What is
I
that?
mean, he's in
27,
his late
28?
20s now.
I mean, he's not 30, so you're good.
And Vanny's shown to be pretty smart. So I think if Vanny sees it, he's not going to risk his players. So
Yeah.
I think
Especially legit.
that's important too.
Especially legit, who we
but
might
think
need
about
the
how-
rest of the season.
Think about how many games he's going to be logging in the last in all of 2021. Wait, let's do this. At the end of the year, let's say he goes the entire year without getting hurt, right? And he stays healthy. Let's look back and see how many games he's logged in, and it's going to be an incredible amount of games, dude. More than your usual player.
Yeah, but then you could argue also when it comes to qualifiers and everyone's in there, he's going to be a rotation player. He's not going to play full 90 games. He might not even ever start in qualifiers. So you got to all things.
I really feel that he's working his way into like being one of those players that's there all the time. And I'm not just saying, not just filling a roster spot, because he's making himself indispensable because he's played with the A squad and he's going to be playing with the B squad. And
he's like the glue between them both. Yeah, he's that glue.
All right. But you know what? Tune into Yanks of the Return of the Yanks. As soon as we get that back out, we'll talk a little bit more about that.
10 years ago,
that
Yanks
was
of Galaxy. The
that
Yanks
was,
of Galaxy.
that was your preview.
That was your glue.
Yeah, look out for that. That'll be coming back soon. If you heard episode 1, maybe one day I'll be brave enough to release the lost tape.
that was fun.
Nobody knows.
You ever want to see two men fall asleep on camera?
Oh my god!
And then there's somebody asleep off camera too, just so you know. So
Yes, there was.
well, think about it. Maybe I'll show it to you guys before, and then we'll once
Night After Dark, bro.
once we have
Night After Dark, man.
yeah, once we have 500 million followers on Return of the Yanks, we'll release that one.
Hell yeah.
It's a bonus. That's a bonus. Thank you.
Thank you to our listeners. Now listen to this crap. So looking ahead to the game now, knowing we have all these missing players, and we're playing a pretty, in my eyes, pretty tough team. A team that stays consistently, pretty tough. So 4th of July, Galaxy are playing against second place Sporting Kansas City, a team that, although they remain, pretty competitive throughout the seasons, if my memory serves me right, we don't have the worst record against them recently, right? I think Zlatan used to love scoring against them over there. I remember him doing the drums in their house.
We beat them 7-1.
We beat them 7-1.
7-2.
7-2.
7-2. My bad.
7-2.
7-2.
I didn't remember about that until I looked it up.
Zlatan had a hat trick. I remember that one.
Yeah, but
yeah, but you can't sleep on Sporting Kansas City. They're a good team. Pierre Vermees put together. He's a good, I think he's a good manager, and he's got another solid squad right there, and they're still coming together as well. Obviously, they're not like a one of those big destinations for like marquee DPs, but you never know. It only takes one big name to land in Kansas City, and all of a sudden it's going to transform them into like one of the real big contenders. The fact that they're hanging up there with Seattle and Galaxy, it's awesome.
Damn.
That's a cool. It's you got to put you got to respect them. You can't go in there and be like, we can handle these guys. No. These guys are
These guys will handle you.
These guys are tough. Yeah, no. The thing about them is that if you watch their games, they don't sit back. They go after people. They go after teams. They try to establish their pace, right off the bat. And that's one thing that Benny and his team, his coaching staff need to like really work at.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a real test, and it's one that has me worried. Before we go further, I just want to point out a comment. I'm gonna direct this at Edgar, and we're gonna save this for Return of the Yanks. Mike Gray says that Sebastian Lletget is Berhalter's new Will Trapp, except that Lletget is good enough to stick around. I like that take. We'll save that
Bold
for
words.
for
Yeah,
no.
that's a good assessment. It's a lot of respect for Lletget, man. Now imagine how things would have been if he would have never got hurt in that game against Honduras.
Return of the Yanks.
Return of the Yanks. Yeah. So Kansas just is that team that is not, I guess, sexy, right? Is the right word, but they can hurt you from many angles, right? Johnny Russell has not had the greatest last 2 seasons, but he can give you that moment of brilliance, and just fucking just.
Oh, think about it. Their DP signing hasn't been playing well in Liga.
Actually, I disagree. Talk about Pulido, right?
No, fucking Johnny Russell. This is Johnny Russell, their DP.
Is he DP?
Yeah, he's their DP.
They made Busio DP, right?
No, what? No way.
The Busio, you gotta watch out for that guy. That
kid is something. Oh, well, he's one of the call-ups, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
No, Busio is going places. I don't see that guy being an MLS for more than another year.
Yep.
Let me see.
He's damn.
He's got it, bro.
And that's one of the thing with that team. They know how to control the pace in that center mid, especially with Busio and then Roger Espinosa.
Yeah.
They know how to control that, and they know how to play their wingers to put them in position to either score or give it to Pulido to score. So I think this is going to be one of those games where Araujo and Villafaña are going to be really tested. Because if Johnny Russell starts, Villafaña is going to have a handful. And on the other side, what's that guy's name? Salio?
Shalui.
He's
it's pronounced Shalui.
Whatever. Well, he's good in fantasy. He's good in fantasy.
Pronounced Revolution.
Yeah. So.
Daniel Saloy.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a guy that should have been in Europe for the Euros, man.
And Araujo's gonna have a tough time with him. This is gonna be a game where we're gonna have to shut down those wings. And last time we played good wingers, Araujo shut it down.
You mean the best defender in the U.S. shut him down?
Playing in the U.S.? Yeah, I agree.
So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be a really tough game. I think we could probably get them on counters though, because they like to play the offside trap a lot. If we could get Grancer and Cabral on those offside when they run behind and give them a good through ball, I think we could get them.
By the way, my mistake. Bucio's not a DP. He's a homegrown player.
Homegrown, baby.
Efra, learn something, bro.
That kid, Bucio's good, bro.
He's a homegrown player. He's a homegrown player. Look what he's getting paid, bro. Yeah. Look at the production he's having.
Yeah.
I'm a U.S. fan, so I could talk. We could talk. Well, we're U.S.
Yeah,
fans.
It's gonna be. We're gonna have a tough. I think we're gonna have a tough time on Sunday, but I do think we walk away with the points.
Ooh, okay, so I guess the concern is gonna be in the middle, right? You're missing Jonah. You're missing. Efra's part of the rotation. As much shit as we talk about him, so it kind of forces you to start either or, right? You got to have. I would think either a Vasquez or
insert Revelation.
I was gonna ask you guys that next. So I think you start one of the veterans, right? Definitely, you start a Kleshin or a Vasquez. And do you guys plug in Revolution right from the beginning?
Mm-mm.
We know this is not gonna happen. You know why? Because we've seen it been done 2 times already. Get thrown into the fire. Boom. This game is one of those throw in the fire games.
I don't know. I'd rather have him come in the second half, so that way, if things are not going well, if I could just throw him in there and see what he can do. And if we are in the lead, or we need a little spark, get him off the bench, and like you said, give him that little baptism by fire. But I don't think he should be there from the very beginning. I think Galaxy needs to stick with what's worked so far and see what it can do against one of the better teams in the league. Despite the fact that we're missing a couple guys, but and then once he gets to see a feel, because you can't just. I mean, I don't think we should just throw him in there. He hasn't had the benefit of watching, MLS, an MLS game live, and being able to watch, a team like Kansas City against the Galaxy in such an atmosphere like the Fourth of July, which, I mean, for anybody coming overseas,
Fourth
foreigners,
of
Fourth of
July.
July is a whole different thing. It's a different kind of buzz in the crowd, So just just for him to get that feel and that the pace of the game, so that way when he comes into the second half, he understands what he's getting into.
I'm gonna have to agree with Edgar 100% on that. Mainly because you want to put out a squad that's gonna be able to protect home court. It's an important game. It's gonna be against a team who is a point or 2 points away from you. You want to be able to move up on the table. Granted, they have 2 more games than us, but it's a team that's gonna come out with everything. They've scored 22 goals in the season, so this team scores a lot. They also get scored on a lot. They have 15 goals against, same as us. So you want to put in the squad from the beginning to set the tone and demand respect at home. So I don't even think Revolution comes in at all.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
Absolutely
you got to
not.
give I think what Edgar said. You got to give him that feel from the bench where he could see, oh, this is the pace of the game.
I heard. You
He's
guys,
at least seen some minutes, bro.
we guys ever hear the record skip in my head? Nah, dude, absolutely not. I think what it said is the one that said this, that we saw this before. I think these opportunities you don't pass on, right? It's the long game, and I think you give them a taste of what this league has to offer. So you start him. I think you start him if you start him and he can only go 20 minutes. Fuck it, it's worth it. He felt what these teams are like, from the beginning to start against them. You want him to go head to head with Busio when he's
At 100.
freshly at 100. So I think you have to give these players that taste, right? The last two guys was Seattle both times,
Yep.
Yeah, I guess aside from Chicha,
Sega and Williams, right?
aside from Chicha, you put him against the best that the league has to offer in Rui Diaz, and Koulibaly maybe didn't really get owned, but
They
what happened to
tried.
Derek Williams,
They tried.
Yeah, but this is what you do. This is what. So next time around, it's like, all right, cool. I know what I'm coming up against.
They know the level.
Yeah,
They can
so-
feel it at the beginning. Boom. This is the best here. Boom.
Right now
This is your level.
I was looking at Kansas City's results so far, and they really they're not getting clean sheets week in, week out, but they really don't give up a lot of goals. Like, I think only once they allowed 3 goals, and that was like a fluke loss to Real Salt Lake, and then there was another loss. They lost 2-1 to Portland, but they always keep it close, and they only allow like 1 goal every game. I mean, I think it's going to be a defensive battle now that I look at that. And then just got to be careful. You don't want that Hungarian kid to score on you. I mean, he's on fire and he's got 7 goals. I really think it's going to come down to the defense. And the good thing is our defense is starting, like I said, our defense is starting to gel again. So just try to limit the amount of mistakes in the midfield. Try to at least control that midfield a little bit. So maybe Chicha and our guys can, generate some attack. But more than anything, I think the most important aspect would just be like making sure don't give up any stupid goals, because these guys, they if they score, they try to lock it down. So
Which they can.
It's a similar to Seattle situation, right? These kind of teams don't need.
no, but
those
Seattle
favors.
will punish you though. Seattle will
Yeah.
punish you,
Oh, yeah.
and then they'll step over your face.
No,
These guys are more like, they'll score on you, and then they'll make you really work hard to score on them.
Yeah, they bunker in and they're good. They're good at it, and that's Again, just like I said, it's not a team that needs favors, right? So you give them a
No.
favor, we're definitely gonna pay. So Koulibaly's got to be in his A game.
The Pew got to be on his A game.
You
He
know
hasn't
what?
been playing bad though.
Uh,
I don't
Does
think
anybody?
he's been playing bad.
Does anybody?
What are we expecting Williams back? Is the next
I
match?
think
Two
2 more.
more.
games.
2 more?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I think the 17th, which is the one after Wednesday, because it's like a 10-day break.
It's been forever.
I'm not. You know what? I'm not even sure if Grand Sir is gonna be here. Did he end up taking
Oh,
off?
because he might because of his kid, right?
Yeah, he might not even be
Yeah,
here.
no, he's gonna be gone.
Shit. Well, there you go.
He's gonna be gone.
The
Damn.
revolution starts. You
Told
play.
you.
You start the 2 veterans in the middle, and you're gonna have to move legit out wide, or you know what? Yeah, legit out wide. Or you're giving Dunbar the start, or
Nah, you put legit out wide.
yeah.
Put Revelation. Bam, in the middle.
Well, according to
Showing
Brian,
spot,
he's not even gonna play. So I want to see what
Nope.
Brian's gonna do.
Damn, so we gonna play with 10? Fuck.
We're gonna put Saldana.
No, bring people in.
He's gone,
No,
bro.
he left.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh man,
I'm sorry,
should
Willis.
we should have
Sorry,
stayed,
bro.
bro. You were gonna play today.
Send them a picture of the starting.
Where'd you go? You were gonna play. I told you.
Oh, next game? No, I have a plan for the next one, bro. I'm sorry.
It was only this game, man. You should have stayed.
So what are you
Bring in
gonna-
Garrett.
Man,
they
you should have
just
been here.
So I'm curious.
bring in Gareth Bale, man. Just put him in there, plug him in. Nobody expects it.
So I'm curious, Brian. What are you gonna do? You really gonna put Saldana there?
Harvey.
Nah, I think if
No, you
Nah.
put the two vets there. We've seen Sasha play that
Wait,
deep
Sasha
CM
legit?
role.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't think if you don't start, I'm gonna call him Ryan. If you don't start Ryan, I think you don't move the middle. I think you start Kleshin, the Jet, and Vasquez in the middle.
Yeah, and then you throw Zubac out right.
hey, I have a question.
This
Was
has been
Carlos
News
Harvey
Across the
called up for
Galaxy.
Panama?
Hey,
Carlos Javi was gonna go to
He didn't get
Panama,
called.
but they're not going to camp yet, I think.
no, not yet.
Well, he got snubbed. I think.
Oh, he did?
I think so.
Really? I'm
Oh
surprised.
shit.
I think.
You start Zubac out right, baby. Let's go. Zoo going to the moon, bitch.
Going to the moon.
Where'd you have it, Edgar? Did you have
No, I heard that he was called up, Carlos Harvey, or at least he might have made the preliminary roster.
Okay. So it's not for sure yet.
But did
Because
you
I
have?
know,
I
that?
was talking about this game. Did you have Ryan starting?
no, I didn't. Remember, I said that I think he should sit for the first half, just get an idea of what's going on, the pace of the game and
Fair
everything.
enough.
And then once he understands what he's getting into, just put him in there. Give him the Zlatan treatment, and have the crowd, yelling, "We want Ryan!
Man,
We
he wish.
want Ryan!"
Oh,
and he
they're gonna
comes
be-
in.
You wish.
They're gonna be standing revolution.
And at the end of the game, he's like, "They wanted Ryan.
Revolution.
I gave them Ryan."
Hi.
No, wait. Wait. How does he talk again?
Hi.
They wanted Ryan. I gave them Ryan.
That's fucked up, bro.
Hey, he's in our team.
Yeah, he's in our
Making fun of
team.
him.
Fucking bullies.
Fucking bullies, bro. Fucking bullies,
Oh,
man.
shit. All right, enough of
Alele bleu.
Enough of that. All right, before we get to those scores, let's see what the pros are saying here. So this is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen this. Y'all ready for this?
Dun, 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 dun,
Fucking
dun,
knew it.
dun.
So they have LA Galaxy at plus 150. They have Sporting Kansas City at plus 150. They got the tie at plus 260. Over under 3.5. They got the over plus 125. The under at negative 175. So although it says plus 260,
Going under.
it's a one goal game or it's a tie, right?
Yep.
Yeah, man, and that's like I said, it's very possible with these guys. Actually, I know we always want the W, but knowing how good these guys are and knowing who we're going to be missing, I'd be happy with a draw. But yeah, we would love to win, of course. Can't win them all.
So
Hey,
what
yeah.
are you saying the score is gonna be?
1-1.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'll take it.
Ooh.
I'll
Hell
go
nah.
next. You know what? I'll go next because I don't want you guys thinking I'm going against everybody, or trying to be different from everybody. I think it's one of those things where it's a lot of adjustments, right? A lot of moving pieces, a lot of things that gone right. You have to move around, and it's one of those teams. This is one of these established teams that don't need any kind of favors. Like I said, not even a favor in where a team's trying to figure it out. So I think it's a bit of a frustrating night, and I hate to say it, guys, but I think we dropped this one, and I think the goal I said 3.5. No, it stays under, so I go 2-1 loss, but it's gonna be fought, and I think it's gonna just take us a while to settle into the game, and yeah, I just think it's gonna be too little, too late.
That's going to be rough, too, if it happens, because 2 home losses in a row with packed stadium. Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn, why did I put that out there?
we're not losing this game. I'm gonna go the opposite of you. I think we're gonna win this 2-1, and it's gonna come down to the keepers. We have 2 goalkeepers who are elite in this game coming up. It's gonna come down to who fucks up first.
Yeah.
2-1 we
Amelia,
win.
right?
2-1. Hey, Bond girl, baby. Bond.
Yeah,
Bond.
that's actually my thinking as well. Same as Bryant.
Of course, brothers.
Revolution.
who's
Revolution. He's gonna start. That's why we're gonna win. I think he makes a start. I think he balls out. Nah, not balls out, but he plays well. I think he plays well, covers that position pretty well. And I do think that we take the 2-1 win because it's definitely gonna be a defensive game.
And like I was saying earlier, our young DP is gonna show up this game.
Quick
Cabral's
question,
gonna
guys.
have a game.
Go for it.
Isn't this Susie's farewell tour?
Is it really?
I think so.
I think it might be. I mean,
Yeah,
I know
so
he
this
hasn't
is
played much.
This is your last chance to, give a big round of applause to San Susi.
You don't
I
even
think
play.
I think he's injured too.
Yeah, I don't
Isn't
think
he
he's
injured?
playing.
He might be there, and be like, hey, Susie.
Boo that fool.
Yeah.
Pugo.
After we can do it after.
Yeah, if we win, I'll give him applause. But if we lose, no, he was on the bench in the last game. If we lose, then he gets boos all around.
We're gonna win, man. Why are you being so pessimistic, man? We're gonna
No,
win.
No,
Galaxy's coming off of
I just
two-
think we're learning. I think we're still learning.
Two
Like,
good road wins. Are you gonna say this shit?
I understand. Look, I understand that we're still learning, but look at the opponents that we've had up till now. They're pretty top-notch opponents, right?
They're not.
They're in the top of the tables.
They're-
What do you mean? They're top of the tables. A
We
lot of
got to-
these wins that we've gotten were top of the table teams.
No,
Not Portland.
not-
I mean, Galaxy is they've dropped points to Seattle twice and Portland. And was there somebody else? I mean, as
That's
far
it.
as losses
3
are
losses.
concerned,
It was just
But
2 Seattles
the 2 Seattle games are
Portland.
and Portland. That's it. And Portland.
Yeah.
But that Portland game was because of the stupid fucking red.
Here's the thing.
Yep,
I
that
mean,
shit was
the
stupid.
team. I mean, what I keep telling you is you can't downplay Kansas City. They're not like
It's not downplaying. I just feel
they're
like
not as dominant.
we're up
as
there with
Seattle.
them.
Well, I mean, they're up there with us, I think, and I think that Kansas City isn't as good as Seattle, but
No.
they're not a weak team, man. They're
course not.
solid from top to bottom, and I don't. Are they losing anybody to
Just
go for the
Pulido?
call-ups?
Bucio.
Bucio, but he's gonna
Yeah,
play
Bucio.
Yeah, he's gonna
the
play.
camp starts in Wednesday or whatever, right?
Yeah, so he'll probably be there.
So he's still gonna be there.
So ooh, it's a good test. I would be happy with the draw, though. Like I said.
We're getting that dub, baby.
I hope you're right. I hope I'm wrong, and I hope you're right.
Whoever's still watching, we're getting dubbed.
All right, cool, Doug. You guys got anything else before we biggity bounce?
For what?
I'm tired.
I didn't hear that.
Biggity bounce?
Oh,
You guys don't TikTok?
Oh.
Isn't that like a TikTok thing? I don't know.
No,
Shout out
I
to
mean,
everybody who was
the-
in San Jose. That's just tight.
yeah. Shout out
Yeah,
to everyone. San Jose, bro. That show's tight.
I know. I know you guys were giving me shit for joking around because I didn't get to go to the game. I mean, I'm at a different stage of my life and I can't do that right now. But damn, I wish I would have been there. It looked like you guys had so much fun up there, especially coming home with the win.
Yeah.
But as big thank you and shout out to everyone that went up there and really made it such a great environment for Galaxy fans. Hopefully we can keep doing this again for years and years, especially after what happened in the last year. We didn't know when we were going to be able to do this again. So being able to do these things is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
It was beautiful.
It was awesome.
Shout out to the Squish Boys.
Keep your shirts on, guys. Before we go real quick. Some sad news within our G community. Producer Ben from Riot Squadcast put a statement out on his situation. I'll let you guys go ahead and read that. Just want to send much love to Ben and his family because he's been nothing but great to us.
Yeah.
It's just some things that which no one ever has to go through, and unfortunately that's part of life. But you know, Ben, we all of us here, you know, we're sending our thoughts and prayers to you and your family, man. And you know, it goes without saying, you need anything, we're all here for you, and everybody, the whole G community is behind you.
Yep, much love to you, Ben. Stay strong, brother.
Definitely.
Cool. So thank you everyone for watching. We're gonna get up out of here. We'll see you guys at the 4th of July event. So
which is this Sunday.
Don't forget, you see Chewy, get him drunk. So if you
Get Chewy drunk.
You want to find me, you can find me on all social medias as Eddie Nags all together. Bryant.
You can find me as Bryant Nags on Instagram, Twitter, and PSN. Willis.
You can find me on the twits as Willis with the U _89.
Before I say goodbye, I just want to say one last thing. June is over, and June, as we all remember, was Pride Month. And I just want to let everybody know that it doesn't take 1 month for us to show our support for and be an ally for the LGBTQ plus community. We gotta show that support and that love, and offer a helping hand whenever we can. Stand up for them whenever we can, because it's something that it shouldn't just be limited to 1 month. It's something that should always be there, that love, because I really do feel that, you know, love is love, especially within our G community, MLS community, who does a great job of getting the word out. So let's keep it going, and let's make it so that this is never an issue. It's just part of life, you know, because love is love. But yeah, I'm Edgar. You can find me on Twitter as Edgar Nags, and take us out, Eddie.
All right. Thank you everyone for watching again. Make sure to hit that like button, hit subscribe. If you're listening to it on the other streaming services, we appreciate you guys too. Brian was doing this keyboard thing. So make sure if you're not on the live chat with YouTube, come through. We usually don't go on this late. We usually don't go so unannounced. But, you know, sometimes life happens and you just got to, when life gives you lemons, you drink water. So for Willis, Bryant, Edgar, I'm Eddie. Till next time, get up out of here. Keep on nagging.
Keep on nagging.